What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Wednesday morning. We're sitting at 9:30 right now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful hump day. It's the middle of the week. We're almost there. We're almost there. Sorry I didn't get a video out yesterday. I got my butt kicked. I had to fell 2 trees. I bucked them up, which means bigger firewood for us. We're gonna have some good blazes here pretty soon for Fatwood Fridays. I want to do some mail calls. I got some mail in. I've got 2 purchases, 1 trade, and a sticker swap. So let's get into it. We got a nice little note here on our sticker swap with a card. And I'm sure all you guys know this young gentleman. It's the Junior Knife Collector. Check out his sticker right there. Really nice sticker. This is little Jake over there at Junior Knife Collector. I enjoy his content. He is a good kid. I want to show my support to him because he is our future. He is. In the knife collecting industry, we need to teach our youth. We really do. We need to get our youth involved, enjoying the cutlery, having knowledge of the cutlery, and respect for the cutlery. And so, if those of you who aren't subscribed, I'd like you to go over and subscribe to little Jake over there at Junior Knife Collector. He's a good kid. Next up, got us a nice little note. Got one of his new stickers, which is cool. Old Goats. JC and Sam over there at Boomer's Blades. They do lives, which is really cool. I like that sticker. Thanks, JC, for that sticker. And right here, to assist us with our Fatwood Fridays, is one of JC's custom ferro rods. Check out the handle he put on there. Nice wood. Got some jimping in there. And then he gave me the dice on the lanyard. I guess because he knows I like to roll the dice. Got a nice custom ferro rod, and I love the grip on that. That's a great job, JC. Seriously, man. We're gonna be sparking. We're gonna make a blaze, bro. We're gonna make a blaze. We're gonna get down on Friday. So that's our sticker swap. That's our purchase from JC. Here we have a trade that I made with Mr. Jerry Phillips over at the Shelby Knife Guy. We did a modern. This is the Mil Spec Tactical USA, but it's a USA design crafted in China. PWT 39 D2 or DE, I'm sorry, and it is 3CR 13 steel. Got your pocket clip, window breaker, a lanyard hole. Let's see. Pocket clip is not reversible. You got ambidextrous thumb studs on a reverse Tonto. I just wanted to get a trade done with the guy, you know, start that kind of friendship. And then we got, let's see, this is a Saber Japan. This is like a little fifth pocket tote. Holy crap, that's got some spring on it. That's got tension. Come on, get up there. It is stainless steel. Little fifth carry pocket, or fifth pocket carry, little Stockman, Saber Japan. Looks like, no, I think that's Delrin. I believe it's Delrin. Cool little Stockman. Got your sheep's foot blade, little thin sheep's foot blade, a thin little pin blade. Good snap on that one. Good snap on that one. And then you got your clip point. I'm gonna do the usual Wicked Blades cleanup. And he sent along, that one was sent in one of his custom slips. It says 2025, Mangus down the middle. We got a bear. We got mountain scenery, a star. I don't know why my phone's not picking it up. Then we have a native design, a deer head, and handcrafted by Jerry Phillips. Some really nice leather work. I like that. I like the tooling he did and the stamping. His double thread work. That's gonna last. That's gonna hold up. But yeah, he added transport in there. And then our last trade, it's a Baron Sons. I believe this is called the Farmhand. This is my first Baron Son Stockman, or not Stockman, like a sodbuster. It's got a pocket clip, which is pretty neat. Got a little pocket clip. He jigged the bone and toasted it, and then toasted the pile side. This ain't bad though. This ain't bad. It's a nice little. Oh, it's a lock blade. Crap, I didn't even pay attention to that. Okay, Baron Son does a lock back on their little Sodbuster Junior style blade. It's not bad. Not bad. For a lock back, it's alright on the snap. Yeah, not bad. And then he sent that along in a slip. I want to say that's like crocodile or something. It's nice and supple. I like the texture on it. Feels really nice. And then it's got his maker mark on the back. Really nice supple sheath. I like it. But he sent that along like that. That was a pretty good trade. Thank you, Jerry. Shelby Knife Guy. Kicked off our little trading. And then here's a purchase that I made from Thomas, that pocket knife guy. And for those of you who are subscribed to him, seen him do a cleanup on this bad boy. This is a hefty bad boy, man. It says it's stamped Valco number 45. Nice positive lockup. Not too much blade rock or lock rock on it. This is a Pakistan knife, it says. But it's a little beast, you know? It's a nice little folding hunter right there. Oh, did you hear that? That's nice. Alright. And then he left these other ones for me to clean up, which is cool of him. This one is made by Valor. You got a nice pinch right here, little nail nick right there, and it's got that little upsweep peak, which is kind of neat. That's a nice positive lockup. Got a little bit of blade wobble there, but we could tighten up those pins. You know, that is not a problem. It says Valor stainless steel J307 Japan. And these Valors are from the 70s and 80s. And they're just new old dead stock where Thomas gets them from, which is pretty cool. And this is a nice big size folding hunter. That's going to make a good cleanup video. And Valor is a Miami-based company, or was a Miami-based company. And, you know, they had their product built in Japan. And here is the Super Sport knife series. 440 stainless steel. And this little dude, this is a nice little dude. Got nice brass and wood. If you can see here, it says Valor, Miami, USA. And on the reverse, it's stainless steel. 440 stainless, Japan, 356. If you can see that. So it was a Miami-based company here in the U.S. Nice positive lockup. No lock rock. That's a nice little one. That's a nice little one. Like a 5th pocket carry. Lock back. Good grab on it though. Got a sharpening choil. Nice steep drop point. That's gonna be a fun one to tote around once I clean it up and oil it up. Next, we have another Super Sport knife. Whoa, almost dropped it. Dang, that would have been horrible. Put the box down. Now this one is pretty sick. This one is pretty sick. You got that stainless steel frame, almost a canoe look. And then you got bone inlay. Got nice bone inlay. And it also says Valor, Miami, USA on the tang. And the reverse says 440 stainless, Japan. This is number 404. Nice positive lockup. Got a sharpening choil. And this one I would say is more like a spear point blade. Got your nail nick. That's going to be a nice pocket dropper right there. Polished up, oiled up. I just like everything vintage, you know, everything vintage. And since Thomas sent me that first Valor, I really enjoyed how the quality of the build was. I really enjoyed it, regardless of where it's coming from. It could come from Japan or China. That doesn't matter. You know, a lot of our U.S. based companies have um, Chinese products and Japanese products. They it's easier and cheaper for them to build outside of the U.S. A lot of our customs have made it difficult for them, which is sad for a lot of our U.S. based companies. It really is. It's sad that they have to go and import their product. This one, check that out. It's a little bit larger of the Super Sport series. Got nice brass bolsters, nice wood inlay. This bad boy is gonna look nice. Got your nail nick, but you've got enough to grab without utilizing the nail nick. This one's your standard clip point. It has that similar look as a buck 110, 112 style blade. Actually, it has the feel of the old school buck 112. How they had the more squared off on the old school, the 70s and 80s bucks. That's actually what this one is kind of reminding me of, an old school buck. Did you hear that? Look at that. That's snappy, man. Tell me, the way these look, you can't go wrong with them, You really can't. Great looking knives. That's why I like them. And when Mr. Thomas gave me the opportunity to purchase these off of him, I jumped on it, And if he comes back and says, "Hey, dude, because I know his honey hole, he told me that it's an older couple that owns the shop, and they have a plethora of knives that currently aren't for sale, but I guess the old lady showed Thomas a little sneak peek, and he's hoping that they'll allow him to start purchasing some of those, being that they're up in age and everything. So if Thomas gets the opportunity and Thomas gives me the opportunity, I will definitely purchase from Thomas, no problem, because the quality of these knives, they're wonderful, man. They are, regardless of where they come from. They're a good quality build. It's a good quality knife. I would purchase them all day long. They're beautiful knives, straight out of the pass, brand spanking new. All you got to do is a little bit of rubbing and oiling. No big deal there, not to me. But those are my purchases, my trade, and sticker swap. Like I said, I'm sorry for not being on here yesterday. Life just threw too many curveballs for me to get on here. Life, family, which you guys are my family as well, but family that's standing in front of me, life, work, whatever, pain. And that's another thing. I'm in a lot of pain today. I still need to dig out my grandfather's axe and get to chopping some of these large stumps. But yeah, we're gonna, dude, Friday, we're gonna have a blaze. I am so glad to be back on here this morning, though, talking to you guys. I've got a video that I'm trying to put together for the snake knot. Depending on how that works out, I may or may not have to wait till the weekend to have the wife assist me in shooting it because I need the tabletop view, so that way I can lay the sheath or knife, whatever I'm going to do the snake knot on. I need it laying flat, and then so I could do the tying and explain to you guys, or hopefully explain to you guys, because I'm not a teacher. I am not a teacher. I fly solo on every job I've ever done, which is sad. And hopefully I could demonstrate it properly enough for you guys, and you guys could pick it up. If it doesn't work out, then it'll be on this weekend. And I'm gonna have the wife assist me, having her hold the phone, over, and having everything in view. She'll be my beautiful assistant that is behind the camera. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, guys. I'm gonna try to put it up today if it works out. I hope you guys are having a wonderful hump day. It's almost the end of the week, guys. We're almost there. You can do it. I've got other stuff coming in. It's been kind of crazy. I've been working on trades, and oh man, I got to touch base with a couple other channels that I forgot. Shoot them pictures of some knives that I'm willing to trade and pick up what they got. I'm hoping, if everything works out, God willing. And then I've got a couple other little purchases that I've made. I haven't been spending a lot of money. Thank God. The wife would chew me out. But the way this community works, trades, and helping each other out, like it's so awesome that you could get new knives in for the channel without not that much, other than the Postal Service. The Postal Service, Jesus Christ, they're raping us. They are raping us. It's horrible. Their prices have gone up. It's ridiculous, man. It really is. And yet they want higher prices. I don't know if their employees are getting paid more, but the pricing to ship things has gone up tremendously. But yet they're not able to keep a package from getting lost, or I don't know what they do. And sometimes it's crazy. You could ship something and it'll circle the entire state before it shoots out to where it's going. That's crazy too. Like I literally watched one of my packages. You get onto the USPS and put in the tracking number, and you can see the stages it goes through, which is pretty neat. But I seen one of my packages leave from here, head to LA, which is the direction it needed to go, and then all of a sudden it went to Sacramento. Complete opposite direction. It's like, okay, now and then it, right back, and then it landed back in LA, which is where it headed to begin with. Then it traveled on to its next destination, and I was like, bro, you just sent a package, like, it went sightseeing. The package went sightseeing, man. It really did. And it's not the first time I've seen it, and then, the packages come beat up and dirty and everything. Like, I literally had a box show up with a footprint on it. That's insane. Now I'm rambling. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, guys, I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there, because the world is getting crazy. Love you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Wicked Blades out. Peace.